Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Second Chance Garden video. Okay, so I'm going to have to repot this Cheiro seedling, and basically, just as I mentioned in my hot pepper plants update for May 2015, I'm not sure if these are Cheiro anymore. Now I'm doubting everything because, as you recall, I gave up on these seedlings for a couple of weeks. Not doing anything, and I completely forgot about it. I was going to just throw away this container or just empty this container and reuse it. Then the seedlings start to pop up out of nowhere. Well, of course, the first thing first, this tallest one started out first, and I thought, oh my god, this is a miracle. I got 1 out of 3 seeds. I think that's what I said in my video. So I carefully grew this thing because I can't lose it. I don't have any other backups. Then all of a sudden, I start to see 3 more seedlings. 3 more, and I'm thinking to myself, wait a second, did I not plant 3 seeds altogether? Now, another thing about this whole confusion is this, that I had another container just like this one side by side in a 1-gallon Ziploc bag on a heating mat for some time. And the other one was Brazilian starfish yellow, and none of them germinated. And what if I label them wrong, so that this is actually Brazilian starfish yellow and the other one is Cheiro? There's a possibility. However, I'm still hopeful because of the way that these stems are looking like. It has a tint of purple in it. And if you look closer at some of the leaves, it still also have a bit of a purple in some of them. And when I was checking out online just to see other Cheiro Roxa plants, I think the foliage isn't all that purple. So there's still hope. But anyway, just as I said in my previous hot pepper plants update video, we won't know until these seedlings fully grow. And that's when we'll find out what in the world these things are. And yeah, I'm really hoping that these are still Cheiro, but I don't know. Anyway, it'll be a while until we find out what these are. So I think at least one thing that I can do now is to repot. Alright, so repotting itself is nothing exciting. I've done repotting videos in the past, and it's just really, nothing tricky about it. But I thought, well, I will do this one because, there's a lot going on, and I haven't decided on which, do I even give up on one of these or what. So anyway, what I wanted to do is, well, I have already pre-mixed potting mix ready on this side, and I've got my usual styrofoam cup potting system going on the other side. So what I can do is to sort of just empty this container carefully so that I can see the root system and see if I can separate them all the best way possible without disturbing too much. So here we go. The soil is pretty moist, so I feel like it would come out with no issues. So okay, here it is. So I'm going to gradually just take this soil apart. Maybe I can get a little bit closer to this camera. Hold on one sec. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, yes, I can. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to just carefully loosen the soil. It's quite wet. Obviously, I want to save this biggest one, no doubt. So I'm going to, I don't know where to start from. They're falling apart gradually anyway, so maybe that's how I'm going to just let it just fall apart on its own and see where we're at. Ooh, okay. it looks like I can sort of do 2 and 2. So let me just put this one on the side. These will be fine. And let's take a look at this one. So I see some roots at the bottom, and then I'm sure these belong to the bigger one. We'll see. I definitely have to separate these two, and I would think that I wanted to keep these two more than anything compared to, you know, the rest of, I mean, the other two, because these are growing far better. So I take it these are pretty strong plants. But all right, I don't know how I can separate these two now. Well, I'll keep loosening up the soil until nothing's left and see how I can divide these two. Okay. Slowly, slowly, slowly. It's a bit. Okay, I don't want to pull this too hard, so let's see. I'm just gonna go like this and just little by little loosen it up. Oh, there you go. Whew. Okay, I just wasn't sure how this was gonna go. All right, so I'm going to put this one down gently, and I think I don't want to do anything more to this root structure here. I just wanted to keep it. So if this seedling starter mix soil has to come with it, then will so be it. So I'm going to put this one down as well, and see if I can zoom out slightly more, just to show other part of this workbench. Maybe this is good. All right, so again, once again, here's the soil mix. Ooh, it's a lot here, and I'm going to start with this one, my usual stuff. I made some holes at the bottom, and the one without a hole will go outside. Just whoops. Ew. Just like that. Okay, so let's start from here. I'm going to fill this cup up with some new soil. Okay, making a mess. Here we go. So then I'll make a bit of a hole in the middle. As you can see, this one has a deeper root structure, so I definitely want this thing to sit deeper. And also I'm going to bury this stem maybe halfway for better I guess at the stability, and make sure that this stays, the stem grows big, and potentially maybe the root can come out of the, you know, the part of the stem. So I'm going to bury this plant deep. All right, so let me just center this. See if you can see. And I'm holding the stem, and I'm going to fill the rest. Here we go. It's going to be a mess, but it's to be expected. I just need to be somewhat gentle, of course. All right, here we go. So it's an okay place, but I'm going to center this a little bit more and slightly, like lightly pat the soil down, just a little, not too much. And right, I think I bury this plant deep enough so that the plant will be stable. And I might add a little bit more soil to this outside and not necessarily close to the plant. So here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. I think this looks pretty okay. Yeah, and this will give enough room to grow, you know, maybe this much, that much, right, before it gets repotted again. All right, so I'm going to set this one aside, and I will do the same with the other one. And yeah, I'll be right back. It's going to be the same process and nothing really unique about it. So once I'm done with all the repotting, then I will show you what the end results would look like. All right, so I will see you soon. Alrighty, so it's a bit of a mess, but I am done with all of these. So let me explain what I have done so far. This is the first seedling that came out, fully, you know, pretty good development there. So it looks pretty stable. So it's in this cup. And the second big one right here is also in this cup, so that's what I decided to do. And the other two, you know, I think, call me lazy, but I just decided to put this back, but made sure that they're planted separately so that, you know, it's far enough apart from each other. And I'm going to keep this one again as probably a backup. I was going to get rid of these because I just don't have enough space to have like a 4 of the same type. But since this has been really weird all this year as far as when it comes to Cheiro, so I wanted to keep these for now. It's not that big anyway. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put this back in Ziploc so that the, well, you know, the leaves don't start curling like this. Oh well, I think they're going to drop because it's just not used to limited amount of humidity, since this has been in the bag for, I mean, since day one. Anyway, so I have these set up now for so-called Cheiro seedlings, and see what happens. I will be sure to keep you updated. All right, well, thank you so much for watching.